Live from JMT Studios, Gary Seisel and Adam Buckingham are the Two Jersey Kids.
Hey guys, Two Jersey Kids here. I am one of your hosts, Adam Buckingham, alongside my good friend Gary Seisel, and this is the Tuesday episode of Two Jersey Kids, where we break down the games that are coming out this week and give you our genius opinions. That's what you said on Twitter, right, Gary? Our genius picks about the what games are coming out this week. You heard Gary right there. How you doing, Gary?
Doing well, sir. Just been anyway, I'm going to get into my week. So I've been playing some Skyrim, obviously,
Nice.
Special Edition. Been talking about it on Twitter. I'll probably be talking more about it on Friday's
We'll
podcast.
probably get into those games. I've been playing a little bit of Titanfall. Titanfall 2. I'm going to try to get more into it, play it more, and I also want to try to play more Child of Light. But what I tweeted out earlier today is like being an adult and having adult things to do. It's hard to find a good chunk of time to sit down and play a game. I only have like an hour or two, and that's why like doing a podcast is perfect, because we have that hour to do this, but it's hard to sit down for a good like 3 hours to play a game, and games normally take a lot longer than just 3 hours. But
Yeah.
Let's roll into this. Let me do the spiel first before we get into the actual games. So this is a Tuesday episode. If you're new listeners, we release 2 episodes each week. A Tuesday one, which is briefer, which is in your ears right now, where we go over the games that are coming out this week. And then we have a Friday one where we go over the topics that is going on in the video game industry. There's probably some juicy ones coming out this Friday from what I'm seeing on Twitter. And if you are a new listener, thank you for being here. Please hit that subscribe button and make sure to rate us on iTunes. That will help out so much. If you're a fan of the show, do the same thing if you haven't. Stopped right now, and please rate us on iTunes or wherever you can actually rate us. I don't know if you can do that on Stitcher or Google Play, but do it if you can, please, or on your podcast app. It would be really helpful. And then also remember, please tweet us at Two Jersey Kids, and then maybe, tweet out the podcast. Let everyone know on your Twitter feed how much you enjoy it. It'll help us out, too. Crowdsource out the marketing purposes. But other than that, that's all I have for the spiel. Should we get into it? The week of October 31st, it's Halloween. Happy Halloween, Gary. All the way to November 4th. That's exciting. I didn't dress up as anything because I wanted to spend my Halloween doing this.
I always want to. I always have intentions to dress up as something, and it never happens. So I kind of just give up on it. Honestly.
What is your dream thing to dress up as?
If I had it'd probably be a Jedi, definitely.
Nice.
Like a Sith Lord. Like if I had the money to spend on like a decent costume, I don't know.
I've always dreamed of being Iron Man, but not the actual Iron Man. Not Iron Man, but Tony Stark, where he's in a suit and then rock get an LED light for the chest and have that strapped to me, and then since I can grow a beard, I can cut my beard the way that he does and dye it more black so it looks better. But that's my dream. There's plenty of more things I would like to go as. I don't know. Going as a badass ninja sounds awesome, but that's pretty generic. But let's actually get into it instead of talking about Halloween costumes, shall we? Because we're a video game podcast. All right, I'm starting it off. Coming out on November 1st, this Tuesday. This list is a lot smaller than these past few weeks, and you'll understand why when one of the games are mentioned. But starting it off is Atari Flashback Classics Volume 1 and 2. There was separate Volume 1, and then there was Volume 2, but I combined them into one. Coming out for Xbox One, we live the golden age of video games on the latest generation consoles. Each volume of Atari Flashback Classics bring 100 iconic... Well, each of them bring 50, but total is 100 iconic. I sort of adjust it. Atari games complete with multiplayer, global leaderboards, and much more. From arcade legends to 2600 classics, this massive library includes some of the most popular Atari titles ever released, including Asteroids, Centipede, Missile Command, and many more. Intuitive interface design delivers the responsive feel of the originals on the modern controllers. All new achievements, leaderboards, and social features combined with an amazing archive of classic artwork make Atari Flashback Classics the ultimate Atari collection. If you're interested in playing old Atari games, and maybe you're in for a nostalgia kick, then there you go. Blaze Blue Central Fiction coming to PS3 and PS4. Blaze Blue Central Fiction is the newest installment in the storied Blaze Blue franchise and stands alone as the pinnacle of next-gen 2D fighters. Like a well-timed 2D punch, Blaze Blue Central Fiction bashes massive amounts of content, wow, and innovative into one slick title that hits hard and keeps the pummeling steady. I've never been a fighting fan for some reason. They never clicked with me. I don't know. Did they ever click with you, Gary?
Not really. Although I will say I used to play the hell out of the hell's it called? Tekken 2. It was a
That's random.
A fighting game I got back in the day. It was probably like on one of those demo discs for PlayStation 1. That was honest.
And you just played the shit out of it?
Oh, yeah, because I was like 7. That's the only game I had. I was just, yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. Anyway.
I've never really played many fighting games. The last one I played was Injustice, and I did that just specifically because I liked the story that was being told in the fighting game. But I've never been good with them. I never know the combos properly.
Okay.
I don't know why that's on my mind. I never know the combos properly, and I play online. I get my ass beat all the time. I'm like, what's the purpose? I'm not good at these type of games for some reason. But that's my thought on fighting games. If you are into fighting games, check out some videos of this. It kind of reminds me of the art style of Guilty Gear, but that's just me. Destroy All Humans! I guess a PS2 classic coming to PS4. This is your chance to experience the other side of the alien invasion. Take on the role of alien Cryptosporium 137 and terrorize the people of Earth to harvest their DNA in the most brazen action adventure you've ever played. Take over all of humanity using a variety of alien weaponry on land or in air. Take one giant step on mankind. I remember playing this game.
Words.
It was it was a fun game, honestly. A little crude with the humor, but I loved it. I liked it a lot.
Ironically, this is also on a demo disc I got from I think it was Xbox Magazine or something like that. I think they used to release discs with that every week, and I think I played that then. That was actually a blast to play, even that one level that I had.
Nice.
But,
yeah. I realize now, me trying to read these things, I was drinking beer earlier, and I'm drinking it now, just slightly, because when I was watching, I was telling Gary before the podcast recorded that I was watching a horror movie because it's Halloween, Event Horizon with one of my buddies from work, and I was drinking beer, and then now, when you drink beer, sometimes you get I don't know what it is, your mouth gets a little drier, so it's kind of hard to, when you're trying to read. I'm not drunk, but when you're trying to read, it's hard to, read properly.
You can barely function, folks. He's a disgrace to this podcast.
I'm hiccuping, and I'm about to fall face plant into my desk right now. Gary, you got the next 3. So if you don't hear from me, I am passed out.
Oh, there we go. 2, Earth's Dawn, coming out to PS4. Earth's Dawn is looming, and the fate of the planet hangs in the balance. Become a member of ANTI, A-N-T-I, a squad of superhuman soldiers powered by alien technology, and fight to reclaim Earth from the alien invasion known as EBE.
Man, so many acronyms right there. It's like the government wrote it or something.
Yeah, I'm glad I looked at that before I even before I read it. That could have been a disaster.
But I actually looked at gameplay of this. I actually looked at gameplay of a lot of these beforehand, so I actually knew what they looked like. I said actually a bunch in that one sentence. I'm drunk. No, I'm not. But it reminds me of Muramasa Rebirth on the Vita, where it's a 2D side-scroller, beat 'em up. But this one is 3D. Not 3D. It has swords, and you can shoot people also with guns. It looks like you can combo people, launch enemies up in the air, shoot them. But it's got a weird, janky art style, which I'm not sure if I'm into. And I was looking online, and the reviews are slightly middling. It's kind of average. But that's my 2 thoughts on that. Keep going, Gary!
Honor and Duty Arcade Edition coming out to PS4.
Stop. Let me read this. I want you right now to search this game on... I want you to see videos of this game before, so we can finish and talk about it, okay? I want you to search. I'll finish reading. Honor and Duty Arcade Edition, PS4. Fast-paced arcade-style FPS action awaits in this World War II based shooter. Traditional first person, I can see his face. Traditional first person gameplay is joined with some elements of RTS base building to provide a unique first person experience.
Dude, these guys are walking without even moving their damn feet. What the hell's going on here?
Oh, this game! I implore everyone to please go check out the gameplay of this. I don't know how this is getting released on PS4. I don't know how this is an actual title. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if it's a joke played on me or played on like the consumer. Do you have thoughts on this, Gary?
It looked pretty goddamn terrible. Let's just put it that way. It was like stick figures kind of just levitating around the map, shooting at people. I don't know. That was bizarre.
Did you look at the official like PS4 trailer? So I thought that was an actual. I thought it was gonna be official. I thought I was looking at the wrong thing, and then no, I was looking at the right thing. But they culminated, I guess, the things where it wasn't completely janky. It's please. It's like it looks like a PS2 style game, kind of like Gary Mod, but even worse looking. It doesn't look like it controls well. It looks empty. I don't know.
It looks a little bit better in this trailer that I'm watching. Like in that gameplay video I was watching, the guys their legs weren't moving, yet they were moving. Not sure that's possible.
I guess they fixed the bug on that. But yeah, could finish the last one. That's all. I just had a good laugh while watching that earlier. Sorry, developer. I just don't get why this game is being released. Maybe it's actually good. If it's good, please tweet at the podcast at 2JerseyKids. Let us know if you really enjoy this game.
All right, let's move on to Owlboy, coming out to PC. Owlboy is a high-bit adventure game where you can fly and explore a brand new world in the clouds. Pick up your friends and bring them with you as you explore the open skies. Overcome obstacles and greater enemies in one of the most detailed adventures of this era. Interesting times.
Yeah, it's very beautiful looking game. I think it's been in development for like 8 to 9 years. So I'm glad it's finally out. Well, we'll see how it pans out. But it looks like a 2D pixel art looking game, so maybe it'll be good. Keep going.
Okay, on to Ronin, coming out to PS4. Ronin is a stylish, turn-based action platformer following the exploits of a vengeful heroine determined to strike down 5 prominent figures of a powerful corporation. Move with precision by meticulously planning out each silent step, soaring leap, and devastating swing of your blade.
This game actually looks really good. 2D style. Looks like you're trying to infiltrate a building, but you decide where you want to attack. So you just leap and you can basically kill someone. I guess knock them out. And then once you do, if other people turn and see you, like guards, then it turns into like a turn-based kind of looking. Where do you want to go next? If they haven't seen you, you jump, attack somebody, knock them out, kill them, and then move on. I'm not doing it justice with my description right now, but so please check out Ronin. That's coming out on PS4. It definitely looks like a really interesting game that you should take a look at. I got the next 3. Seraph, coming to PS4. Seraph is a super slick, skill-based acrobat shooter. Take the role of an angel who's mastered the art of, quote, gung fu, end quote, as she battles her way through hordes of twisted demons. Some people write this stuff, apparently. I saw gameplay of this. Another 2D, jumping around, but more just shooting a lot of enemies. That's what I can just say about it. There seems like a lot of more. It seems like, I know I said it seems like a bunch, but lately there's always ebbs and flows of what's being released more and more. Like sometimes there's a lot of open world games. That's like the niche, not niche, but that's like the main thing that game developers are into. Seems like a lot of indie devs are into the 2D genre right now, 2D action platforming style, which is not bad. I'm enjoying that. So, but yeah, moving on. SteamWorld Collection. We mentioned this. It was coming out for the Wii U a few weeks ago or a week ago. Now it's coming to PS4. 2 action-packed games from SteamWorld series in one box, available together for the first time. Discover the critically acclaimed titles SteamWorld Dig and SteamWorld Heist, which comes complete with the Outsider DLC. I already said my piece about that. Definitely check it out. Good 2 games. Super Dungeon Bros coming out from Mac, PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Embark on a quest from the gods of rock with heavy metal heroes Axel, Lars, Freddy, and Ozzy in Super Dungeon Bros, a fast-paced, action-focused, rock-themed dungeon brawler. Woo! Play on your own or with up to 4 friends in a couch or online co-op as you raid the deepest dungeons of Rockheim. Rockham? Rockham. I think it's Rockham because it's a rock game. It makes sense. It's Rockham. In search of epic loot, hordes of evil undead, and legends of the lost Long Long's fabled rock stars. Yay! This game actually looks pretty goofy, and it's a Diablo-style isometric dungeon crawler. Looks actually really cool. If you can get 4 people to together to play this game, I would definitely check it out. You got the next 3.
Yes, sir, I do. First up is Tumblestone coming out to PS4. Tumblestone is the first original action puzzle game of the past 20 years. Race your friends in multiplayer or challenge yourself in story mode. Solve progressively more difficult and creative puzzles. Help a sausage make friends. Let that sink in a second. And find out what happened to the Tumble Crown.
So if you guys wondering how do you race in a puzzle game, well, this is the kind of the opposite, not opposite of Tetris, but a bunch of color blocks come down. There's a specific way to solve the puzzle. You shoot you shoot up, you try to match 3, but the blocks are set in a specific way where you can only solve it in a certain way. So that's how you race your friends and see who can solve the puzzle first. Move on.
All right, so one game is available on Thursday, or one game is releasing on Thursday, November 3rd. And that
if you can only buy a game on Thursday, listen up.
Okay, so that game is Twisted Fusion coming out to the great, fabulous Wii U. 3 friends are transported to a strange world unlike our own. Surrounded by strange creatures and even stranger locals, Cora and her friends have only their wits and a brace of water guns to rely upon.
I don't think water guns is like the best protection, to be honest.
Yeah.
Who would bring water guns? At least a BB gun. What the fuck? What is this shit? Water gun's not going to protect you from jack squat.
Well, luckily for our plucky trio of Outlanders, the water found in this curious new land possesses mysterious qualities.
Whoa!
Transforming their ordinary water guns into powerful weapons. Set off on an epic adventure with up to 4 friends, explore the breathtaking sky islands of Evan, and aid their inhabitants by completing challenging quests and defeating the hordes of monsters that plague the land. Discover the secrets of Evan's towers and defeat the dangerous creatures that guard them. Twisted Fusion offers an open-world experience, allowing players to choose their own path as they seek to find a way back to our world.
Shit, I wasn't sold. It sold me. Water guns. I was giving a shit. The boom, powerful water, magical water. That's how you work it into the story. Beautiful job, writers.
Never doubt it.
You got the next one. Here's the big game. That's why there's not many games being released this week.
Friday, November 4th. First up is everybody's favorite shooter, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, coming out to PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox Uno. Players take up the mantle of Captain Reyes, a pilot-turned-commander who must lead the remaining coalition forces against a relentless enemy. Sound familiar? And in multiplayer, master a fluid momentum-based movement system and brand new combat mechanics for a intense gameplay experience where every second counts. You know, I never thought they'd do it, but they really changed things up this time.
What leads you to believe that, Gary?
I don't know. I just said that for.
Was that sarcasm? Were you being sarcastic to our friends?
It was only slightly sarcastic.
Our friends? It was a mix between friends and fans. That's what it was. But yeah, that's why there's not many games being released this week. They don't want to go up against at least large games. They don't want to go against Call of Duty. Because Call of Duty has that fan base still. But I haven't heard much about too much hype going into this game. I didn't hear that much for people playing the beta. So I'm curious how this is going to sell. It'll probably still sell gangbusters, but
it's going to sell a lot. I still think that a lot of people are. I think more and more people are becoming more disappointed with the franchise because it just doesn't change. And well, it has changed substantially, and it's changed for the worse. But in my opinion, of course. But anyway,
of course.
Move on.
You want me to just read the last 4?
Yeah, take the wheel.
All right. Adam is taking the wheel. Football Manager 2017 coming to Linux, Mac, and PC. Take control of your favorite football team in Football Manager 2017. The most realistic, immersive football management game to date. It's the closest thing to doing the job for real. I see these games always keep coming out, and they still don't get that great reviews. But I guess some people just really love them. That's why they keep coming out. I guess they're making money. Why not? Grand Prix Rockin' Racing. I'm
Grand
burping
Prix.
now because of the beer. What'd you say?
It's Grand Prix, by the way.
Is it Grand Prix? Sorry.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yes, sir.
Grand Prix Rockin' Racing. Coming to PS4. Get ready for some speed with your family and friends. Grand Prix, or Prix, as some people like to say. Rockin' Racing gives you the fastest, most exciting races. You can evolve your car, improving the engine, brakes, tires, and more until you achieve the perfect evolution to win the championship. This write-up didn't really give us much information. It just seems like a normal racing game. Come on! Do it better next time. Mario Party Star Rush coming to the 3DS. Think fast and have a blast with a variety of ways to play. Nope, that's not the right word. Ways to party with Mario. Toad, I like the trademark on every time it pops up. And more. On the go or on the couch, it's always your turn as you and up to 3 friends roll the dice, roam the board, and recruit fan-favorite allies. The bigger your party, the faster you'll earn stars and coins in frantic minigames. It's instant fun for everyone!
Something tells me by that comment it might not be instant fun for everyone.
This game, Mario Party's, throughout the years has destroyed and damaged relationships, friendships, because it really crushes friendships when you're in the lead and the last person that has been shit at the game, just garbage, lands on the right circle that all of a sudden pops up. Oh, let's play chance. Let's just do chance. And in the middle, you can switch all your stars with the top person, and then the other person, the number 1 person, drops all the way down the number, the 4th place, and then ends up losing because all of his stars were stolen because he knew how to play the game. And the other person just got fucking lucky.
So wait, are you telling me this has happened to you before?
No, it hasn't. I'm gonna read the last one. Oh, my Genius VR coming to PSVR. Oh, my Genius is made exclusively for VR. You are the lord of everything. What's more, as the creator of the universe, you will face bizarre challenges in the hostile environments and be tested on your wisdom of conquering these challenges while building civilization. Now it's time for me and Gary to choose the game that excites us the most. It jumps our bones this week out of the list we just read, so you all can make an informed decision based on our genius opinions that, disclaimer, are not that genius. Gary, what is your choice this week as you slide away from the Skype window so I can only see your forehead?
Yo, my camera is slightly pointed upward. Okay, so my pick would be Ronin for PS4.
You mother... Ah!
Well, this has actually been a tricky week because a lot of these games I am not familiar with, but I knew I wasn't picking Call of Duty, so I therefore, during the final stage of of this episode, I sifted through this list and found that. So yeah, have fun choosing one since I apparently picked yours again.
Every time. It's like I should go first, but every time you choose it. You fucking choose it. You know what? You know what I'm going to do?
Call of Duty?
No, I'm not going to pick Call of Duty. I'm deciding between Owlboy and Super Dungeon Bros, because they both look really interesting. You know what? Because I like the art style, I'm going to go Owlboy. It's been developing for a while. Maybe it's going to be good. I hope it is. Owlboy is definitely something to check out. I don't know. Seraph looks really good, too. Man. This is a difficult decision. I'll just stick with what I said before, Owlboy. If it's garbage, I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. And I'm sorry for all your ears when I got mad. Because Gary, it seems like for the past few weeks, he's just been picking the same ones that I would pick. Because I thought his opinion would differ than mine, but apparently it lines up sometimes.
I have psychic abilities.
But Gary, do you have anything left to say to all the listeners? Do you want to plug anything? Do you want to talk about anything? Do you want to, hint at anything in the future? What do you want to do? Do you just want to say nothing?
I will say that I guess, what is it, Thursday? Well, technically Friday is when the episode actually comes out. I will be talking a little bit about Skyrim Special Edition. I already talked to you about how I was playing it and everything this past weekend, so it's something I'm actually looking forward to talk about. Might have more to, maybe talk about Elder Scrolls in general, so just something I've been working on. Anyway,
we can talk for days about Elder Scrolls. I think we already did about my horrible Elder Scroll war stories. Losing Joffrey in the battle.
Oh, yeah.
At Bruma.
Dude,
tough days.
Well, I'll interject with a slight story of my own.
Ooh.
Last night I had to go into this Forsworn camp. And I'm thinking, no big deal. I'll just go in there, kick ass like usual, and that'll be the end of it. No. I went in there, and I took down
are they the
tribal
tribe? Yeah.
I took down 2 people, and then all of a sudden this guy runs out. He was a Forsworn Briarheart. Runs straight at me with his sword, and I'm like, oh shit. So we start going at it. We're swinging back and forth, like just punch for punch, well, swing for swing. And all of a sudden, he just grabs me, turns me around, and just stabs me right in the heart. I die instantly. I was like, oh, finishing move. The last thing I expected to happen. Yeah, it was terrible. So
that sounds rough.
I beat that today, but anyway.
I'm just curious. Do you think they'll update when they release Elder Scrolls 6? I feel like their combat system needs an update.
Yeah.
Because it seems very basic and generic of just swinging the sword. I don't know how they're going to change it to make it feel fluid without doing the Witcher route or Batman combat style where you're like 3D, or not 3D, you're third person and they're attacking at you. You can counter block and be more fluid, but not like super in control. I'm just curious.
As long as they continue to do first person, it's going to be kind of difficult, I feel like, to really change it too drastically.
Maybe just I don't know, like fix up the animation so it's just not the same slashing motions over and over. Maybe, I don't know, like wherever you hold the analog stick kind of slightly, you'll attack that region more. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they ever update that combat system, or they're just going to keep it the same, because people still don't mind it. They don't hate it, so don't fix what ain't broke. But I think that's it for this week, Gary.
I think so as well. I'm out of bullets.
You're out of bullets?
Yeah, man.
Again, thank you all so much for listening. We can't do this without you beautiful listeners out there. So remember, if you are a new listener, please subscribe to the podcast if you liked what came into your ears right this past 27 minutes. Well, it's almost 28 now as I look at the time going across the screen. So please subscribe. Please share it on Twitter. Please rate us, please, on iTunes. And remember, tweet us at 2JerseyKids. Give us feedback. Give us any thoughts you have on the podcast or what's happening in the video game world. Tweet us topics you want us to talk about on the podcast because you want to hear our genius opinions. Or tweet us your opinions and we'll read them out on the show. We really enjoy interacting with all you guys on Twitter. So, thank you all for being here this Tuesday. Remember, be on the lookout for our Friday episode. It should be an exciting one. I don't know why. I just think it's going to be exciting. So, be there. Listen to it. Please. Have a good weekend. You want to say bye? Gary, say bye.
Yep. Peace out.
All right. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Gary and Adam have left the building.